Well, Pam Corkery and Rob Fife join me as our commentators in the studio this morning. Pam, good morning.
Good morning, Paulie. That's what the Prime Minister calls you, isn't it, Paulie?
Oh, God, it doesn't take you long to get stuck in, Pam,
no,
does it?
I'm not. I'm just adopting the friendly way, Paulie.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's
Paulie.
lovely.
I'm going to come around and pull something of yours shortly and break the law doing so.
And Rob Fife is with us. How are you, Rob?
I'm very good.
Very good.
You.
Are you slightly apprehensive sitting so close to Pam?
No, we've been bonding out the back, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're going to have a bit of fun, I'm sure.
I mean, as a CEO, you would be well versed in dealing with tricky people. Have you assessed how you're going to handle what could potentially be an inflammatory situation?
That's an interesting point when we talk about John Key as a CEO. You know, where are you at? I mean, if you behaved the way he did, you'd be don't come Monday, wouldn't you?
No.
What, you wouldn't?
I've never...
You could sexually harass someone.
Well, no, we haven't called it sexual harassment.
Well, I am.
Yes, but I haven't even asked a question yet. Well,
yes, I know, but I didn't come
involved.
I didn't get up early for you to ask the questions, did I?
No.
I'm driven. I've got Lippy on.
But as you've already told me, you may have done all of those things, but you haven't woken up yet.
No, I'm not yet. No. That's
all right, Rob.
Started at the toes.
How serious is this?
Otherwise I won't get a word in.
No.
Yeah.
How serious is this situation for John Key?
Look, clearly this is something he shouldn't have done. How serious is it? You know, I was sitting there this morning reading the newspaper. People are connecting this now to John representing us at Gallipoli. To be honest, I was as offended by that as I was by the issue of pulling the ponytail. I had a grandfather at Gallipoli. It's a very important occasion for me. The media show around this, which is what it's become, I think is making it bigger. He's made I think, quite a serious mistake. He's apologised for it. What do you want him to do now?
And that's an interesting question, actually, Pam. I mean, he has apologised for it. He apologised for it well before it became public.
He apologised for it when his wife told him to. When this woman, after 7 months of dealing with this behaviour, said, "Stop it or I'll hit you." Now, this is a woman driven to the edge, and as Audrey Young in the Herald said, when in the New Zealand Herald parliamentary office, they read it and they believed every word of it with their close everyday observation of John Key. So that apology, that's crass. A couple of bottles of free wine to him.
Well, you don't actually know that it's crass. You don't know that it's crass.
The allegation now is that he lied. If you read the Herald today, she said at no stage did she ever say, "That's fine, I'm sweet with that," as John Key again lied last night on the telly, which is his form.
No, we don't know that he's lied. Having said that,
well, if he hasn't lied this time, there's a break with tradition.
Well, no,
this is a tipping point for New Zealand. This is his death now, and this will be a big issue.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. But what I have to say is that story that's becoming obvious.
Yes.
Is that this story is one version. We've only got her version, and interestingly enough, in a blog today,
are you a policeman investigating roast busters?
No, but this hasn't been investigated, Pam. And you believe you believe fundamentally in the truth, and we have not necessarily got the whole truth.
He has apologised. He hasn't contradicted anything that has been said, and every woman I have spoken to, and especially in the hospo trade, what she wrote resonated.
Okay, all right. But
and
none of them were there, but they know that these things go on.
No,
but let me just tell you this. Let me tell you something. Pam. Let me tell you something.
We know when shit is true.
Subsequently, this woman has come out in a blog today, ipso facto.
Yeah.
She has come out in a blog today and said that she does not necessarily agree with everything that was in the Herald, and she was trapped by the Herald and didn't give her authority for that to go out.
She was told that a PR advisor called Rachel was going to prepare a media statement, and this she was trapped by, I believe, her employers and by Shane Curry from the Herald.
Absolutely.
This strikes to the heart of mainstream.
It is outrageous.
Mainstream media, as was in dirty politics being such a part of the dreadful state of New Zealand affairs.
What we have to remember here is that these are all claims, and a lot of this is hearsay, but it is what this woman has put out there herself, what we're talking about now, and this is very, very shabby journalism. But we've moved on to another subject now.
I just have to go back to the blog. I'll say most women reading that, it will resonate with
I can
truth.
believe you. No, I can believe you. And none of us, and Rob's already said it, he did something he should not have done. So that is a fundamental platform here.
Many times, and you don't write it off with 2 bottles of cheap piss.
Now, very quickly, Rob, is this going to affect him medium term or long term?
I don't think this is a huge issue. I put it in the light of the Helen Clark signing the painting. The sad thing, this is the reason I'd never go in politics, the sad thing is you get remembered for all this crap. You don't actually get remembered for the hours and hours and years you put into doing good stuff for New Zealand.
Oh, no, let's talk about the national debt.
No, we haven't got time to go through the national debt.
60 million. I can think of a million billion. I can think of a million
having
things.
Having said that, Pam, just finishing off before the ad break, the keywords
I know,
there.
but this is fun, isn't it? It's
keywords
nostalgia, Paul.
The keywords there were finishing off, Pam.
Yes.
You think this is the beginning of the end for him?
I think it's the death knell, and I also think he's broken the law and in normal circumstances would have to stand down.
Okay, Pam Corkery, Rob Fife with us.